Hey guys, I placed an order at Sephora, so I thought I would do a try-on haul with you. I got the new Makeup by Mario matte palette. Master Mattes the Neutrals eyeshadow palette. I'm really excited to check this out. I got a couple of products from Dior. This is the This is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer in the shade Peachy, and then I got the Forever Glow Star Filter in shade number 2. I also thought I would try the Supergoop Protectant Daily SPF Tint, SPF 50, which is so great. The Milk Jelly, what is it called? Cooling Water Jelly Tint in Burst. And I also picked up the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax in the shade 3.5 because they sent me, I think, 4.5. And it looks fine indoors, but in daylight when I go outside, I feel like I can really see the tint. Not that it's orange, but I feel like the undertone of it is a little bit off. So I thought I would try another one because I do really like that product. And I got the Kilian Born to Be Unforgettable like travel size. So many of you dinged me about this because this is one of their newer scents. And one of the top notes is cola. And you guys know how much I love a cola note in my fragrances. So I definitely want to open this up and try that out. So that's what we've got. I'm not sure if I can try the Star Filter from Dior and the Supergoop Protectant at the same time. Let me see. Or if I can mix the two together. What do you guys think? Or maybe I'll put one on first. Let me read the description on the Sephora site. And I am really trying to catch up on all of these new Sephora releases because the Sephora Savings event is coming up soon at the beginning of April. And so I want to try as much of this stuff that I haven't tried yet out. And so I can make a really well-educated recommendations video for you guys. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Definitely subscribe if you are into that. But let me find this. Dior Forever Glow Star Filter Multi-Use Complexion Enhancing Booster. Let's see if they have like a recommended way to use it. A liquid illuminator that enhances the complexion and smooths the skin. Okay, so it seems like a Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. It seems like maybe a By Terry Brightening CC Serum. Seems like one of those products, and all of those products I use in so many different ways, like as a liquid highlighter, as a primer, mixed in with foundation. But I do want to try these products out separately just to kind of see how they work on their own. So let me start with this Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. And again, I got in the shade number 2. I'm so curious as to how much coverage this has. Let me start by shaking it up. And I believe there's 6 or 7 shades of this, which is pretty cool. This is a 1 fluid ounce, 30 ml bottle. This is glass. Ooh. Okay. Wow, that's a really pretty sheen. And this actually has a lot more, I think, a lot more coverage than I thought. This definitely has more coverage than the By Terry Brightening CC Serum. That one's thinner. It has like just a very light kind of tint to it. This definitely feels thicker. I feel like this has more than the Charlotte Tilbury too. Let me just apply some here. And if I don't use a Supergoop today, if I feel like this is enough, I can always use it in another video. No big deal. I'm just putting this on half of my face. Wow, okay, this has more of a sheen than the Hollywood Flawless Filter too, because I can see this immediately. Wow, that's really pretty though. It's so smooth. Can you guys see the sheen that it has, especially on my forehead? I think you can see it probably the most there versus nothing. So nothing, Star Filter. Finish applying to the rest of my face. I'm gonna do the same thing. If you have oily skin, you may not want to use this all over your face. I can hear all of my friends with oily skin in my ear right now, like, oh, I could never put that all over my face. I have very dry skin, so I kind of welcome this situation. But I think if you have oily skin, I think you can either mix a little bit of this into your foundation if you want like a little bit of controlled glow, or use it as a liquid highlighter. I think it definitely has enough sheen for that. Oh, I do like how smooth it makes my skin. Wow, okay. I think it looks really nice on the skin. Now I think it's gonna come down to personal preference, right? Whether or not you're gonna feel okay wearing this all by itself. having this much glow on your face. Not that much coverage. You can see like all of my sunspots still. I happen to like it. I have a feeling if you have dry skin, it's like, this is a welcome change to your complexion. And I really like this. I would probably put this on and maybe add a little bit of concealer. But again, if you have like oilier skin, you know, maybe just add some to your foundation or just use it as spot highlighting. Yeah, I really like this by itself. So I'm gonna skip the super goop. I will definitely try it in an upcoming video because I wanna see how this wears. The fact that it has SPF 50 I think is fantastic. Okay, so I don't have any new concealer, so let me go ahead and grab some concealer. I figured why don't I just grab my Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer since we are using Dior today. I just want to focus this on my under eyes. I'm using my Sonia G Jumbo Base Brush in the Keyaki set, the mini Keyaki set. So far so good. I was afraid maybe this was going to be too matte to just put right on top of this, like it was going to look a little strange, but I think it looks okay. It blended in really beautifully. I did also grab some bronzer since I don't have any new bronzer, so I've got the Terracotta Light from Guerlain. This is the Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow Powder in 00 Light Cool. And I've got my Sonia G Face Pro brush. And just gonna dust this lightly to bronzer a little bit. I am also very interested to see how this this jelly blush stick, how it works over powder products. So I got this in the shade Burst. This is the Cooling Water Jelly Tint. It's a sheer jelly lip and cheek stain made with cooling seawater and aloe for long-lasting wash of color. All right, let's try it. I've seen this all over. I know I'm very late to the game. Oh, look how cute this packaging is. It's so cute. It's like little, and I like that it's rounded. It looks very dark, but I think that's because of the formula. Let me do, oh, it is, it's like really jelly-like. Oh my gosh. It feels like one of those candies. And there is the Burst shade. Wow. Oh, isn't that interesting? It really is like a stain. How am I gonna put this on? So I just tapped my finger on the stick and then I tried to, no, it's just a stain. Okay, that's gonna make it a little bit difficult to apply because that set down in like a second. Okay, sorry, I'm on the Sephora side. I wanted to see if there were any like application tips. There are not. It just says that it lasts all day. I can definitely believe that. And it glides on sheer. You know what? It's just makeup, right? We can wash it off if we have to. I am just going to glide gently. And then quickly blend. That's a really pretty bright color, and that was pretty easy to use, and it did blend out. It did blend out. I wonder why. It like really set down on my finger very, very quickly. I wonder it's because I have that that Dior highlighter down. All right, let's try this cheek. Let's see if that the first one was just luck. It is really cooling feeling. That's kind of nice. I feel like it did disturb this glow star filter. I feel like I see it kind of removed under there. That's not great. That is not good. Do you see that spot right there? I don't know if you can. There's like a spot right here where I feel like it kind of took it off. Okay. Maybe this actually does apply best over powder, because then it wouldn't disturb any other liquid. I'll have to keep playing around with this and see if I can even get it to work right and recommend it, but that makes me a little bit nervous. Otherwise, I feel like it looks pretty nice on the cheeks, and it's definitely fun. It's a fun product. All right, so that is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint in Burst. Oh, I have the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer in Peachy. I really didn't know what shade to get. I wanted to get like 3 different shades, and I thought, Michelle, calm down. Oh, this one has a little bit of iridescence to it. Let me do a swatch. This packaging is very similar to the concealer. Hold on, let me hold it up. very similar to the concealer. The doe foot is shaped differently. It's flat like that. There it is blended out. Do you see it kind of shifts to like a pink? I'm gonna lay some down on the back of my hand and I'm gonna pick it up with my finger and tap it on. I wonder if this color's too deep. Let's see. It is very highlighty, and even on top of that star filter, you can still see it. I think I should have gotten a lighter shade if I'm gonna use it purely as a highlighter, because I think this is good on top of this blush, but I think it's a little deep for highlight. Let me see what other shades they have. The pearly is just too straight up white. I don't think that'll look good on my skin tone, that one. But I think the pink and maybe the gold together could be a good shade. I do like the texture. Yeah, it's really nice, and I like the glow. It's very subtle, but really pretty. This Milk Cooling Gel Jelly Tint is very interesting. I'm using a makeup wipe, and I can barely get it off. Very interesting. It definitely is a stain, that's for sure. All right, let me pull out this Precisely My Brow Wax from Benefit. So again, I got the shade 3.5. It seemed a little bit more neutral than 4.5, which is what I had been using. Let me pull that out. I don't know if you can tell, it's hard to swatch these. This is 3.5 and this is 4.5. So 3.5 looks like there's a little bit more yellow in there. I don't know if that's gonna work either. I was hoping for something more gray. I don't know, maybe I need to go in the other direction, but let's try it. Let's try this 3.5. And I love the spoolie on this. Do you see how it's curved? Not curved. It goes up, it's like U-shaped on one side, and then the other is just flat. Oh, I do think I like this better than the 4.5. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, this one seems a little bit more natural. I don't know, for some reason this one was more obvious. I think because of that red in there, you could really like see it. You could see my eyebrow hairs and then you could see the like brow wax. That was not cute. Okay, great, that's a success. All right, let's jump into this eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited. As you guys know, I've been really getting into cooler toned eyeshadows, and I was so excited when I saw this. Ooh, pretty. Okay, all right. And they're all mattes, which also I've been getting more into. I know, who am I? But I usually love my one and done like satin shadows. I really have been loving like one and done matte shadows. It's so strange, but anyway, very pretty. Here are some swatches of all 12 shades. I'm gonna go across the top, across the middle, and across the bottom. So yeah, there are no shade names for these shades, just MN1, MN2, and then all the way to MN12. But I will tell you, upon finger swatching, these feel very soft. They feel very blendable, not super duper creamy or anything like that. They seem like straightforward matte shadows, if that makes any sense. Just like what you would expect when you put your finger into a powder matte shadow. All right, I'm gonna start with my BK Beauty 212 brush, and I'm gonna go into this top right-hand corner shade, MN4. Let's take off this sticker, shall we? Let's start on the outer corner. Okay, so far so good. The shade appears on my lid the way it appears in the pan, which is always, I don't know, it's always a question mark for me, especially shades that look cool. Sometimes they warm up on my skin. I don't think I'm the only one. I think that happens quite often, but at least with that shade, I'm not seeing that with this shadow. Oh, I like that. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's go into one a little bit more deep, to kind of deepen up the outer corners there. I'm gonna grab my Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty brush. This is A504. Yeah, A504. And I'm gonna go into, I think I'm gonna go into this shade. Yeah, I was gonna go into this shade, but it's like a cooler version of that, which I like. So I'm gonna try that one. See if this is deep enough. I think it should be. And really get that into my outer corner there. I can tell now with this darker shadow that these shadows are not like uber pigmented. And I know that would be a con for some people, but that's a pro for me. I like being able to build up my shadows. I don't like really uber pigmented shadows. I find them very hard to work with. I find them a little scary. For just everyday use, I find really, really highly pigmented shadows very, very scary and hard to use. But this is very nice. You know, it's effective and I can build up slowly. It's really pretty. All right, so far so good. I feel like this is blending out really, really easily. And none of the colors are, you know, a surprise so far. That's always really nice. I'm trying to figure out what to put over my lid here. I usually like to do a lighter shade, but I think I'll do maybe one that's just a little bit brighter, like this guy. It's not necessarily lighter than what I put down, but it's brighter. It has like a little bit of a pink undertone. And I'm going to use my A501 brush from BK Beauty. Pretty. I want to touch up that deeper color here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Esom T05 brush and I'm going to go into, do you want to use the brown or the black? I'm going to try these shadows as a liner. Let's do black since that's cool. Or do we want to use the gray? I don't think that's dark enough. I'll use the black. Okay, I'm just gonna press along my lash line and under. Ooh, this makes for good liner. Not all shadows are good liner shadows. That was easy though. I don't see any fallout, which is also great for liner shadow. Okay, what do we think? I think this is a great everyday look. Just some really subtle shadowing, some subtle dimension added there. Oh, I really like it. Okay, gosh, I was so excited for this palette and I'm so glad it's like living up to my expectations. Let me curl my lashes. All right, I'm just throwing on my Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. And then I don't have any new lip product, but I know I definitely like PR hauled some. So hold on, let me grab something. I'll be right back. I grabbed my Westman Atelier Lip Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Je Rêve. And I saw these pop up on Sephora, but they're not available yet. So I apologize. I'm not sure if this matte lipstick is going to be available when this video goes up, but they have popped up on Sephora already, so they're definitely coming soon. And since the spring savings event is coming soon as well, I have a feeling these are going to pop up beforehand. Now this is a matte lipstick, which you guys know is not really my thing. I generally like more of a cream, gloss, tinted balm, that sort of thing. But this formula is probably the softest matte formula I have ever tried. And I've tried some really good ones, and there are ones that are very, very close to this. But this is incredibly silky smooth. It is a really, really interesting formula, one I've never, ever experienced before. And it has a very, very subtle, soft, kind of like cocoa scent. And it's matte, but it doesn't make my lips look dry. They definitely don't feel dry. This is an incredible lipstick. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be picking up more shades during the savings event. They have a lot of nice like brown toned ones, which you guys know I love. So anyway, that is the Westman Atelier Lip Suede Matte Lipstick. I love it, absolutely love it. So last but not least, the Born to Be Unforgettable fragrance from Kilian. And as I'm filming this, I'm planning on going to a Kilian event at the Crystals Mall here. They've come out with, I think, another fragrance. Not this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's a different one. Anyway, and Kilian Hennessy himself is going to be there. I'm so excited to meet him. What a fan. It smells just like Boys. Oh my God, I have to like Glitter Fallout now. You guys know Linda over at Glitter Fallout? She loves Boys, and she was devastated when she heard it was being discontinued here and only being sold in Russia. It's back, okay. It smells a little bit different, hold on. It's pretty much the same. I think it's a little bit different. I feel like I can smell the cola in the air more than I can smell it when I get up close to my skin. That's gonna be different for everyone. Oh, but I smell it, oh yes. Born to Be Unforgettable. If you really, really loved Boys from Kilian, you're gonna love this. If you love cola scented fragrances like I do, you're gonna love this. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God. Thank you all of you who pinged me about this fragrance. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, that's it for this try-on haul. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely subscribe down below if you're interested in Sephora recommendation videos, try-on hauls, because I'm going to be doing quite a few leading up to the savings event. I also maybe, I'm not making any promises, but I may be doing a giveaway beforehand. So definitely keep an eye out for that as well. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.